So hey there, I'm Buzz. I'm the one who does all the translations and restorations for the Viewtiful Joe Comics. So this is the restoration for issue 14, in Japanese known as, I think it translates to Beacon Appears, and in English I decided to call it Surprise Spaceship Shuffle? Scuffle. Surprise Spaceship Scuffle. I don't even remember what I wrote half the time. This was one of the most difficult pages to restore for the comics, just because the scan came in all yellowy. Now, I don't blame my scanner for this. She did a fantastic job even scanning any of these. This just happened to be one of the more difficult ones, just because the page was bound really tightly in the V-jump. These comics ran in V-Jump between 2004 2005, only had one print run. They were written and illustrated by Akiro Kikuchi. He was an absolutely lovely guy. If you've not checked out his website, please do. Um, I will probably put the link in the description if I remember. I don't always remember, so if I don't, you need to tell me. What you're watching here is the restoration of this issue in Procreate on iPad. Procreate records the time lapses. So Procreate has also logged that this took 8 hours and 11 minutes for full restoration. Now that is also discounting the time in Photoshop Elements, where it was leveled, the page was leveled and cleaned a little bit, and then also that completely ignores the time writing in the text and all sorts of stuff. So that's just the log time for the restoration, which is what's currently on screen. That comes in at 8 hours 11 minutes. As I mentioned, this was a very difficult piece to do because it being cream, and even when it was leveled and the layer made to multiply, it just would not. I could not get the clear whites, which would enable me to easily color. So you will see some strange colors, just because I think this is one of the few pages that were originally colored, but when run into print, were printed in black, white, monotone. Monotone, is that the word, I think? Which, when put with the rest of the Viewtiful comics, they just look really weird. There is 4 page ones that are in grayscale, and they look really, really strange when put with the other issues. There's 17 issues in full. The first page is in color. The secondary, tertiary, and fortiary. Is that a word? Pages 1 are in color, pages 2, 3, and 4 are in grayscale or black and white. And yeah, when the page 1 doesn't look in color, it looks very, very strange. As I said, this has all been repainted in Procreate, so multiple layers, multiple changes. The color keys, or the color key reference, comes from the issue, I think it's issue 8 or 9 with Six Machine. I should know this because I bloomin' wrote it, but I don't remember which one is which. It's the issue with Six Machine that just happens to have all 3 heroes henchioned, so that became my color keys for pretty much all of these restorations. I don't think it shows in this one, but it does show up in one of the other restoration time lapses, where it flashes in and out. Now, because this was printed in grayscale, I have no reference for the time of day. So I took the color palette for this one off of issue, I think it is issue 7, where Junior, it's full-time hero, part-time, junior level hero. It's the issue where Junior agrees to have Joe as his sidekick, but Sylvia ends up showing off her replay. Yeah, it's a sort of a bait and switch story. It's supposed to be about Junior, but it's not. It's about Sylvia. And I really like that issue. But yeah, I took the color palette from that issue for the background. I'm guessing this is more an evening issue, but as I said, I had no reference for the background, so I took it from that issue. if you notice, I don't know if anyone's been really paying attention to the Viewtiful Comics other than myself, but they do parallel the first game. So you do have a lot of little hints from the first game in there. Obviously, the Die Fighter. I mean, that's one of the big ones. It's only been in Viewtiful Joe 1. It's never seen in any of the other games. It's not even seen in the anime. It only makes an appearance in, I think it's stage 6, 7, the final stage, Joe and Sylvia. There's a puzzle where you gotta jump up on a couple of Die Fighters, timing it right to jump off to zoom fall, smash onto a switch. So that's the only reason I ever remember Die Fighters, is just because of that, and I really don't like them. I've done a lot with this issue, trying to change the layers, trying to change what works, what doesn't work. It is very hard to know what works and what doesn't work until you actually do it. This has been a very difficult issue to reconstruct. So I hope you enjoy the end product. And if you like this, just keep an eye out, because there is another 3 issues. I think it's 14, 15, and 16. All had to be. No, sorry, it's the issue with Alistair, the first one, but I don't have a Procreate on that one because I didn't have Procreate when I restored that issue. It's 15, 14, 15, and 16 I have Procreate videos for, so if you like the sound of my voice for some strange reason, you're gonna get a couple of more of that in the future. Okay, that's it for this video, so I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have been enjoying reading the Viewtiful Comics. They're a big passion project of mine, and I cannot thank Cabbage P enough for even finding the end of these scans. It's just been an absolute dream to find these issues after so long searching and just finding dead end after dead end after dead end. This is just a fantastic project, and it's just so close to my heart, and I hope everyone, if anyone even watches this, that you read them and you'll enjoy them, and you'll see the love that's gone into each and every one of these translations and localizations, restorations. Every single issue has had work done on them, every single page, even if it's just simple things like removing the text and making the page blank. That's still a lot of work, and I hope you guys appreciate it. Right, ta-ta for now, everyone. Bye!